What's going on? We back, Motor City Sports Talk. We in the building. Your boy CJ Goodfella back with another season preview. And the season preview is where we go and size up each Detroit Lions opponent through the 2018 regular season schedule. We're getting to our second divisional opponent, and we're starting to wind down. We're almost done. We talk about the Green Bay Packers, the Week 5 and Week 17 opponents for the Detroit Lions. Week 5, we at home. You know how the NFL always do the Detroit Lions. Week 17, we on the road facing the Green Bay Packers. All right, we always get that shit in or the stick, but you know it is what it is. Green Bay wasn't super active in free agency. They usually build it through the draft, but Ted Thompson, their general manager, he moved to a separate position within the team. They got a new general manager. He did go out there and do more than Ted Thompson did in free agency. That ain't hard to do, but he acquired Jimmy Graham through free agency. Got Muhammad Wilkerson over here as well. Those are their really, really two big splashes this offseason, man. And I think Mike Neal and Muhammad Wilkerson is going to be a problem. You know, blocking them two big fellas. If Wilkerson can get back to the level he played with, and I think playing with the New York Jets and losing took a toll on him and Sheldon Richardson. But you know, it is what it is, man. And Jimmy Graham is a good pickup. They lost Jordy Nelson, which I understand when I got rid of Jordy Nelson, but Devontae Adams has emerged as the number one receiver. Randall Cobb had ankle surgery or some type of foot surgery, so he'd be slow to start. So they're going to be, depending on Geronimo Allison, a lot. They got Jeff Jennings, Michigan native. He went to the Cleveland Browns. That Morgan Burnett moved on, as well. So it's Clinton Dix, and I don't know who's going to be in the secondary. They acquired Jair Alexander, who I think was a steal of the draft. Cornerback from Louisville. Love his tape. They also got Josh Jackson, I think, from Iowa, another cornerback. They got a linebacker as well in the draft in the third round. I think he played safety as well, so he's going to be a hybrid joker type of linebacker and safety. So they made some moves. The Green Bay did. Also, they got Aaron Rodgers coming back 100% healthy, 34 years old. So his time is ticking. You know what I'm saying? He's 34. And he got injured a lot, even when he was in his late 20s or early 30s. He got injured a lot. So it's ticking for him, man. The question is, will he get another Super Bowl? Can they put a team around him good enough? And last year, you seen it wasn't good enough, and they did bring in DeShone Kizer. They traded Demarius Randall to the cornerback to Cleveland for DeShone Kizer to back up Aaron Rodgers. But like I said, Rodgers, man, it's time ticking, man. It's time. He's fragile. He getting older. His bones ain't gonna get no more stronger, and they got to do it now. And I don't know if they got the team to do it now, in my opinion. Rodgers is always gonna be good for at least 8-9 wins for you. And then the rest of the team got to be good for at least 2 or 3 more wins for you get in the playoffs. So they better pray Jimmy Graham. It was just that Russell Wilson wasn't the timing quarterback, all right? Because Russell Wilson was an improviser. Jimmy came from a timing system. Remember, Jimmy didn't have a lot of experience playing football in college, I don't think, at all. He was a basketball player. So, when New Orleans and Sean Payton groomed him, it was a timing 3, 5, 7-step type of offense. And you'll get that with the West Coast offense and Aaron Rodgers. And if Jimmy Graham can get back to that, that level, the Green Bay going to be a problem. But if he's going to be the guy dropping balls and lost in the sauce like he was in the Seattle, because Seattle didn't know how to use him, we'll see. We don't know if he still got gas in the tank or no gas in the tank, Jimmy Graham. But I can tell you, Devontae Adams is the truth. I think he's a top 10 receiver as well. So, but I still don't see where they solve the pass rush problem. They got good pass rush with Wilkerson and Neal. So maybe they're talking about getting some interior pass rush. But Clay Matthews, they messed his career up moving them all in the linebackers. Now making him play middle, making him play outside. He don't know from week to week what he going to play. And at the end of the day, he is their best pass rusher. Maybe from the middle linebacker position or outside linebacker position. People have to gear up for Clay Matthews, and by playing middle and having to be a run stopper and all that, and have to deal with big offensive linemen, he lost his prime, dog. He lost a lot of his prime getting beat up playing middle. And they was talking about talks of cutting him last year. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't living. But if you put him at the outside linebacker position and let him just rush the passer and occasionally cover, he'd be all right. But they jerking him around, man. They jerking Clay Matthews around, and he they really only good pass rusher from the outside. So I think they should exclusively play him on the outside this year. But I think he's going to be asked to play all across the front, man, once again. and that takes away from his greatness and his pass rushing ability on the outside. But hey, it is what it is, and they my team. Like I said, Green Bay, they got all these cornerbacks. They should have invested in some pass rushers. So maybe they believe in a blitz scheme or whatever it may be. They brought Jamal Williams back as well to be a vet. But like I said, I don't think they got any better, man. I think the only reason they got better is Aaron Rodgers back. That's the only reason why. I just don't. I don't see them getting significantly better. I think they should have got an outside pass rusher somewhere in the draft and free agency. They should have got the best pass rusher available. Linebackers, they got to continue to get better at linebacker so Clay can go back to the outside. Cornerbacks played terrible last year. They already rehauled them. Got rid of Morgan Burnett. Clinton Dix. I think he had bounced back this year as well. But like I said, I don't think they got better defensively wise. Still a lot of personnel issues. Cornerback is a tough position to transition to. They got the kid from Washington last year. It takes 2 or 3 years. They just is Aaron Rodgers a bust. You know what I'm saying? They got some good young running backs. I think one of them got suspended. But let me tell you this. Is Aaron Rodgers being healthy? He's going to play if he's healthy, all right? He's going to ball out. I like Rodgers, even though Green Bay is our rival. I like Rodgers. I like his game when he's not playing the Lions. But it's going to be predicated on Devontae Adams, okay? He's going to keep doing what he do. Randall Cobb coming back. Jamarmo Allison doing good. But it's really going to come down to Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham is going to be in the run game with the young running back. Jimmy Graham in that run game and Adams, that's going to be the ticket for Green Bay. But, okay, I'll tell you this. Also, defensively, it's just going to be Aaron Rodgers, because them young cornerbacks, they're going to have to learn. And they don't have a pass rush up front. Green Bay is a disaster without Aaron Rodgers, okay? I think they didn't do enough defensively wise to really, help Rodgers out a lot. But like I said, Rodgers going to get you 8, 9 games by himself, right? So I think they're a good team, but like I said, I think the takeover is coming. If it's going to be Minnesota or us, I think we match up good with Green Bay every year. We speak their language very well because we play them every year, and they speak our language very well. But I think the matchup problems with us and our receivers, and if we run the ball and get that short yardage, man, I don't really fear Green Bay, to be honest. I think they're a good team, but I think they're a team that's sliding. I think Rodgers is getting older. I like our chances versus Green Bay, even going outdoors if we could run the ball. But it's a lot of ifs. If it was a fifth, we ought to be drunk, all right? But I think it's going to be a good matchup. Green Bay always bring the best out of us. I'm looking forward to going to the Week 5 game if I can. Motor City Sports Talk. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Season preview, another one in the books. Look for a draft blast and another video to come later. Don't forget to share, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you won't miss another video. We out.